Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Today, it's the second of this 3-game. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Coming to the plate now, Frank Babb. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, Frank Babb.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Luke has a play. One down. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Man, I think the key here is their game plan at the plate. They have to be selective. They have to understand who's on the mound and when he's going to get wild and when he's going to give you something to hit. And when be ready and jumping when he brings it over the plate.
So digging in now, Andy Lucas. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Hey, we got one here.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball. But that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game is important.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Paul Goldschmidt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. He dropped the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
That was terrific. You always hear keep your hands inside the baseball. That's a perfect example. The ball was in and he took it back up the middle. You can't do that if you don't keep your hands inside the baseball.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
Stepping in now, Bud Yamaguchi, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. He'll come into play right at 340. 5 homers and 28 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down and the inning continues.
Well, this middle of this lineup is dangerous. You know, he gets 2 quick outs, and then here comes the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter with back-to-back hits. And now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
Digging in now, Edwin James. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there.
Where's that one now?
The 0-1 on its way. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here. Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 2 left for Colorado. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Rick Salazar. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Nobody.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Now at the plate, Wesley Keys. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And I'm looking at Aaron Hicks. Now, yes, he can go get the ball with the best of them. I've watched him make great plays over his head, ranging to the right or the left. But, man, can he throw. And he threw a ball a few years back. That was one of the best throws I've ever seen. And that there put him on the map.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Digging in, John Gray. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Babb. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in for his second at bat, Andy Lucas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Andy Lucas.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Now here's the pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, we got no outs.
1-2. Here it comes. To short, hit hard, scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one away now in the Colorado third. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
One down.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled it.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Striding in once again, Edwin James. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Into the box now, Darren James.
Catcher, Darren James.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike three.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2 and then.
Ready for another chance. Rick Salazar. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Salazar.
Hey, no one down here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Digging in to try it again. Wesley Keys comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Christian Ademaze is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's that international language of fighting words right there. When you throw that fastball up and in, man, that upsets a hitter. That could end my career right there.
1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in, John Gray. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
55, John Gray.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now batting, Frank Babb. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Oh, he hung him one right there. Curveball right down the middle. Those balls go a long way. He must have been looking for something else.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
I go.
Luke is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Ready once again, Andy Lucas. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Andy Lucas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now in the box, Darren James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
James.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And he lays off for ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Digging in once again, Gil Velasquez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Gil Velasquez.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Ready for another shot now. Rico Molina 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Rico Molina.
Ready on 1 and 2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Rizzo.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Cubs strand. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Plays it 1 here.
In for strike 2.
No outs here.
1 and 2. Here it comes. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Now batting.
In now, Bud Yamaguchi.
Bud Yamaguchi.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And the pitch. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Standing in now, Edwin James, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. That breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Up next
into the box, Rick Salazar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They still trail it here 3-1. So striding in, Wesley Keys, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Hey, nobody on.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready now, Christian Audemays. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
One out.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
1-2. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely.
Well, he had that runner on third base. You do anything you can to drive him in right there. Nice grounder. He's going to pick up the run.
Now here's Mike Scioscia making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. Darren James gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. John Gray struck out 10 in the losing effort. A.J. Fizzler closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that just about does.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.